Peak English Podcast.
From Peak English with Class.
Sarah, I swear my brain is broken today. I just lived an entire emotional lifetime in exactly 60 seconds.
Let me guess. You spilled your cold tea on your favorite white gray hoodie again?
No, the hoodie is completely safe. But listen to this. I was walking to the studio, put my hand in my pocket, and felt paper. I pulled it out, a $20 bill. I was flying, totally over the moon.
Oh no. I know where this is going.
Exactly. 60 seconds later, I put my glasses on. It wasn't money. It was an old, crumpled receipt for laundry detergent. Instantly, I crashed. Completely down in the dumps. 1 minute, I'm a king. The next, I'm a tragic hero holding a piece of trash.
That is devastating. And entirely your fault.
I know, but it got me thinking. If you're listening to us right now, maybe you're folding laundry, maybe you're stuck in traffic, or maybe you're just hiding from your boss in the break room. We see you.
And we won't tell your boss.
We've all been there. And when you feel those huge, dramatic swings, the basic textbook words like happy or sad just don't cut it. Today, we're fixing that. We are going to hand you the exact real-life phrases native speakers actually use to describe the messy reality of being human.
Welcome back to Peak English, your cozy place to learn easy English through real conversations. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Alex.
We have such a good one for you today. You know how sometimes you try to explain how you feel in English and it just sounds flat?
Like a robot reading a dictionary. I am angry. I am sad.
Exactly. So later in the show, we're doing a Say It Better segment where we take those clunky, awkward textbook sentences and upgrade them to sound completely natural. Plus, we've got our signature word tour at the end so you can practice speaking right along with us.
You definitely want to stick around for that. By the way, if you're new here, this is a relaxed B1, B2 episode. So if a word flies right over your head, don't stress. Just keep floating along with us. You can always replay it later.
We love hearing from you guys too. Actually, let's do a little check-in right now. Head down to the comments and type this exact sentence. I'm your name from your country, and today I feel...
Be honest, too. If you feel like my old laundry receipt, tell us. We can totally relate.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Step 1 of sounding natural. We have to break up with the textbook.
The dreaded textbook. It teaches us to say, hello, how are you? I am fine, thank you, and you?
Nobody says that in real life, unless they are hiding a terrible secret.
Right. Think about yesterday. You were definitely not fine.
I really wasn't. Let me set the scene for you guys. I was sitting at my kitchen island. It was 7 a.m. I was trying to pour coffee into my favorite mug.
The giant yellow one?
Yes, but my cat Barnaby decided that was the exact moment he needed to jump onto the counter and headbutt my arm.
Oh, a classic Barnaby move.
Hot coffee everywhere. On the floor, on my socks, on the cat. And my first thought was just pure static. I didn't feel angry. I didn't feel upset. I was just vibrating with stress.
That is the perfect time for our first real-world phrase. You weren't angry, you were on edge.
Yes, on edge. It's such a perfect visual. Imagine standing right on the edge of a cliff. One tiny push and you fall off.
When you're on edge, you are tense, you are nervous, you are just waiting for something bad to happen.
If someone asked me, how are you, right after the coffee spill, I wouldn't say, I am angry. I'd say, don't talk to me right now, I'm really on edge.
It happens to the best of us. Sometimes it's the coffee, sometimes it's the traffic, and sometimes it's just waking up on the wrong side of the bed.
Exactly. So to our listeners, the next time you feel that tight, nervous energy in your chest, try swapping I am stressed for I'm a bit on edge today.
It changes the whole flavor of the sentence. It makes you sound human. You know when else I feel on edge? When I'm waiting for an important text message.
Oh my gosh, yes. The absolute worst.
You send a risky text. Maybe you ask someone out on a date. Maybe you ask your boss for time off, and then nothing. You see the three little dots typing,
And then they disappear.
yes, and for the next hour, your brain just stops working. You can't read, you can't work, you can't even watch TV. You are completely on edge.
That is so relatable. You jump every time your phone buzzes. But let's flip it around. What about when things go perfectly?
You mean the glorious 60 seconds this morning where I thought I was rich?
When you found that paper in your hoodie, you didn't just feel happy. Happy is when you eat a really good sandwich.
A good sandwich is nice, but finding unexpected money? That is over the moon.
Over the moon. I love this phrase. It sounds so whimsical.
It really does. It means you are so extremely happy that gravity can't even hold you down anymore. You've floated all the way up to space.
Honestly, my favorite thing about over the moon is how polite and joyful it sounds.
It does. Like, oh, I got the new job. I'm absolutely over the moon.
Let's give our listeners a real-life example of this one. Not a fake textbook one, but a real one.
I've got one. Last week, my sister called me. She's been trying to buy a house for over a year, losing bids, getting rejected. It's been exhausting for her.
House hunting is a nightmare right now.
It really is. Anyway, she called me on Tuesday, and I could hear it in her voice immediately. She didn't even say hello. She just yelled, "They accepted the offer!"
Oh, that's amazing.
She was literally crying in the grocery store parking lot. She wasn't just pleased, she was over the moon.
That's the perfect use for it. It's for those rare, magical moments. Getting engaged, passing a massive exam, or finding out your flight got upgraded to first class.
Listen, if you're taking notes right now, maybe you're sitting on the train with a little notebook on your knee, put a big star next to over the moon. It is guaranteed to make native speakers smile when you use it.
Definitely. It shows you don't just know the vocabulary, you know the culture of the language.
Or in my case, it's for finding a fake $20 bill.
Hey, those 60 seconds were very real to you.
They were beautiful. But they didn't last. Which brings us to the inevitable crash. What happens when gravity pulls you back down?
That's when you hit the bottom. You are down in the dumps.
Down in the dumps. This one is so visual, too. Think of a city dump, a garbage dump. It's messy, it smells bad, and nobody wants to be there.
It's the perfect way to describe a bad mood that just won't go away. You aren't necessarily crying, but you just feel heavy.
Exactly. It's not usually for a massive tragedy. If you lose your job, you don't say, "I'm down in the dumps." That's too light.
Right. You say it for those gloomy, rainy days when nothing goes right. Like, I've been stuck inside all week with a cold, and I'm feeling a bit down in the dumps.
Think about what puts you in the dumps. Sometimes it's the weather, sometimes it's a bad grade, and sometimes it's just the fact that it's Tuesday and you're tired.
Tuesdays are the absolute worst day of the week.
They are. Monday has energy. Tuesday is just Tuesday.
I have a great example for this one. Last winter, I spent 3 hours baking a complicated chocolate cake for a dinner party.
Oh, I remember this. The great cake disaster.
Yes, I followed the recipe perfectly. I took it out of the oven, set it on the counter, and turned my back for 2 seconds.
Let me guess. Barnaby the cat struck again?
Actually, no, it was me. I turned around too fast, hit the pan with my elbow, and watched this beautiful, perfect cake flip upside down onto the kitchen tiles.
That is heartbreak in slow motion.
I just sat on the floor with a spoon and ate a piece of it off the tile. I didn't even want to go to the party anymore. I was so down in the dumps.
The ultimate defeat. You were literally in the dumps, eating floor cake.
Hey, the floor was mostly clean. But that's exactly what down in the dumps feels like. It's a mix of sadness, frustration, and just wanting to give up and go to sleep.
If you're listening right now and you're feeling down in the dumps today, we get it. It's okay to feel that way. You don't always have to be fine.
So we've been on edge. We've been over the moon. We've been down in the dumps. How do we get back to normal?
We have to chill out.
Ah, the holy grail of modern emotions. Chilling out.
This is probably the most common phrase native speakers use. If you want to sound instantly fluent, master this phrasal verb.
It literally means to relax, to calm down, but we use it in so many different ways.
Let's break it down. First, you can use it as a command. If your friend is panicking because they are 5 minutes late, you can say, "Hey, chill out, it's fine."
Though, a word of warning to our listeners, if someone is truly angry, telling them to chill out is a very bad idea.
Oh, absolutely. That is like pouring gasoline on a fire. If Sarah is stressed about her spilled coffee, and I walk in and say, "Chill out, Sarah," my life is in danger.
I would throw the mug at you, without hesitation.
Duly noted, so use it carefully as a command. But you can also use it to describe your plans.
Right, like, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, nothing much, just chilling out at home.
Or you can use it to describe a person's personality. You should meet my friend David. He never stresses about anything. He's a really chill guy.
It's such a versatile phrase. It's the ultimate goal. When you are done being on edge and you are tired of being down in the dumps, you just want to chill out.
And that is exactly what we want our listeners to do right now. Whether you are running on a treadmill or pretending to work at your desk, take a deep breath. Drop your shoulders. Just chill out with us. So, let's take a quick breath and look at what we've built so far. We are officially upgrading our emotional vocabulary today.
We are throwing the textbook out the window.
Exactly. If you're tense, nervous, or waiting for a scary text message, you aren't just stressed. You are on edge.
And when life hands you a massive win, like a new job, an accepted house offer, or just finding out your favorite bakery isn't sold out of croissants, you aren't just happy. You are over the moon.
But when things inevitably crash, when you drop your perfect chocolate cake on the kitchen floor, or when it rains for 6 days straight, you aren't just sad. You are down in the dumps.
And finally, the cure for all of this madness, the ultimate goal. When you need to drop your shoulders, turn off your brain, and just exist, you need to chill out.
If you're listening to us in the car right now, or maybe doing the dishes with soap up to your elbows, just repeat those 4 phrases in your head. On edge, over the moon, down in the dumps, chill out.
They really do cover the whole human experience, don't they?
They do. From the fake $20 bill in my hoodie pocket to the floor cake in your kitchen. That is the cycle of life.
Okay, so this brings us to one of my favorite parts of the show. We call this Say It Better.
This is where we take the stiff, robotic sentences that English learners are taught in school, and we make them sound like real humans having a real conversation.
Because knowing the vocabulary is only half the battle. You have to know how to wear the words.
Wear the words. I like that. Like putting on a comfortable sweater instead of a stiff business suit.
Exactly. So let's look at some real-life situations. Alex, give us the first awkward sentence.
All right, imagine you are talking to a friend. Your friend just told you they got accepted into their dream university.
Oh, a huge moment.
Right. A learner might say, "I am feeling a big happiness for you."
Yeah. I mean, it's grammatically okay. The friend will understand you. But it sounds like you are reading from a translation app. It lacks warmth.
It really does. So how do we fix it? You could say, "I'm absolutely over the moon for you guys."
Or, I couldn't be happier for you.
Notice the rhythm there. I couldn't be happier for you. It flows perfectly. It sounds generous and warm.
If you use over the moon, you can even add a little physical reaction, like, oh my gosh, I'm over the moon for you.
Yes, the "oh my gosh" adds that instant native speaker flavor. Okay, what is our next situation?
Let's go to the dark side. Imagine you wake up, it's raining, you stub your toe on the bed frame, and you just feel miserable.
A classic Tuesday.
Right. Your coworker asks how you are. A learner might say, my mood is very bad today.
Again, it communicates the point, but it's very clinical, like a doctor giving a diagnosis.
Exactly. You aren't a robot reporting an error code. You're a person having a rough morning.
You could say, I'm feeling a bit down in the dumps today.
Or I'm just in a bit of a funk this morning.
Oh, in a funk. That is a great bonus phrase. A funk is exactly that. A weird, gloomy mood that you can't easily shake off.
Notice how we added a bit to both of those? A bit down in the dumps? A bit of a funk?
Native speakers do that all the time. We soften our negative emotions so we don't worry the other person too much. We rarely say, I am completely miserable. We say, I'm just a bit down in the dumps.
It keeps the conversation safe and cozy. Okay, Alex, hit me with number 3.
Let's do a stressful one. You are about to go into a huge job interview. You're sitting in the waiting room, your palms are sweating.
The absolute worst feeling.
Your partner texts you. How are you feeling? A learner might reply, I am having nervous feelings because of my test.
I am having nervous feelings. It sounds like you are observing yourself in a science experiment.
It really does. You are too stressed to type a sentence that long anyway.
You need something punchy. You could say, I'm completely on edge right now.
Or, my nerves are shot.
My nerves are shot. That is so good. It means your nervous system is completely exhausted. You have no calm energy left.
But let's stick to our core idioms too. I'm a bit on edge about this interview. It tells your partner that you might be irritable, you might be quiet, and you just need some support.
Sometimes you just need to complain. Sometimes you just need to vent. And sometimes you just need to say, I'm on edge.
I love that rhythm. Let's look at situation number 4. You're at home. Your roommate or your partner is running around the apartment cleaning frantically, complaining about everything.
Oh, I have been this person, the angry cleaner.
We all have. The tension in the room is super high. A learner might say, please do not be angry at me.
Which makes you sound a little like a scared child. You don't want to sound defensive. You want to de-escalate the situation.
Right. You could say, hey, let's just chill out for a second.
Or, if you want to be a bit gentler, take it easy. It's not a big deal.
Let's talk about chill out here, though. Remember our warning from earlier?
Yes, tone is everything. If you say, hey, chill out, you are starting a fight.
But if you lower your voice, slow down, and say, hey, let's just chill out for a second, it works like magic.
It's an invitation to relax, not an order to stop feeling.
Exactly. Okay, last one for the Say It Better segment. Number 5. This is about yourself. You just got home from a 10-hour workday. Your brain is buzzing.
The laptop is closed, but your mind is still sending emails.
Yes, a learner might say, my mind is not peaceful.
Honestly, I kind of like how poetic that sounds. My mind is not peaceful. It sounds like an ancient philosopher.
It does, but if you are sitting on your sofa in sweatpants, it might sound a little too dramatic.
You could say, I'm having a hard time chilling out tonight.
Or, I just can't seem to unwind.
Unwind is beautiful. Imagine your stress is a tight ball of string. Unwinding is slowly letting that string go loose.
That is exactly what happens when you chill out. You unwind. You let the tension go.
So if you are listening right now and you feel like that tight ball of string, give yourself permission. Tell yourself it's time to chill out.
Honestly, I feel more relaxed just talking about it.
Same here. But before we get too relaxed and fall asleep at the microphones, we have some actual teaching to do.
That's right. We can't let you leave without practicing these words out loud. All right, it is time for the final stretch. Welcome to the word tour.
This is the most important part of the episode. Listening is great, but speaking is how you actually remember these things.
Exactly. Your brain is a muscle. You have to take these new words to the gym right now.
We are going to walk you through 6 key words and phrases from today's episode. We'll break them down, give you some fresh examples, and then, here is the crucial part, you have to say them out loud.
If you are on a crowded bus, you can just whisper, but you have to move your mouth.
Let's dive in. Word number 1. On edge.
Let's slow that right down. On edge. On edge.
It's just 2 short syllables, but notice how they blend together. On edge.
When you are on edge, you are extremely tense, nervous, and unable to relax. You are waiting for something bad to happen.
Let me give you a completely real, terrifying example from my own house. Picture this. I am sitting on the sofa reading a book. Barnaby the cat is on the dining table.
A dangerous location for Barnaby.
Very. Next to him is a tall, heavy glass of ice water. I look up. Barnaby looks at me, and he slowly extends one paw toward the glass.
The classic feline threat.
I couldn't move. I was just staring at his paw, thinking, he's going to push it. He's definitely going to push it. In that exact moment, my entire body was tense. I was completely on edge.
You can feel the tension just hearing about it. Here's another one. You're at the airport. It's 11:45 p.m. You are staring at the departure screen. Your flight is delayed, but they won't say for how long. You just stand there, clutching your backpack, checking your watch every 30 seconds. You are on edge.
We've all felt that. Now it's your turn. Repeat after me. I was completely on edge waiting for the news.
Beautiful. Let's move to phrase number 2. Over the moon.
Over the moon. Over the moon.
This means you are absolutely thrilled. You are so delighted that you feel like you are floating in space.
And you don't always need a life-changing event to feel this way.
So true. Sometimes it's a promotion, sometimes it's a marriage proposal, and sometimes it's just finding out your Friday afternoon meeting was canceled.
Honestly, a canceled meeting on a Friday is the best feeling in the world.
Think about the physical reaction. You close your laptop. You lean back in your chair. You let out a huge breath. You might even do a little dance in your living room. You are over the moon.
Here is one of mine. You are driving home late at night. You are starving. You pull into a tiny gas station hoping they have your favorite snack, the one that is always sold out.
Oh, I know this feeling.
You walk down the aisle, look at the bottom shelf, and there it is, the very last bag. You grab it, you hold it to your chest, and you walk to the cashier with a massive grin. You are absolutely over the moon.
It is the small victories that matter. Let's practice this one. Remember to put a little joy in your voice. Repeat after Alex. When they canceled the meeting, I was over the moon.
Perfect. Now the opposite feeling. Phrase number 3. Down in the dumps.
Down in the dumps. Down in the dumps.
This is for when you are feeling sad, discouraged, and just generally gloomy.
It is the Sunday evening feeling. Have you ever noticed that? At around 5 p.m. on a Sunday, the weekend magic suddenly dies. You start thinking about Monday morning. You start thinking about your alarm clock.
The Sunday scaries.
Yes, you aren't necessarily crying, but you just feel heavy. You sit on the couch, wrapped in a blanket, staring at the wall. You are a bit down in the dumps.
Or imagine this one. You've had a terrible day. You decide to treat yourself to your favorite expensive takeout. You wait an hour. The delivery driver hands you the bag.
Oh no, I see the tragedy coming.
You sit at your kitchen counter. You untie the plastic bag. You open the little white boxes. And they gave you the wrong order. It's completely wrong.
And you are too hungry to complain.
Exactly. You just slowly eat the wrong food, looking out the window, questioning all your life choices. You are totally down in the dumps.
A highly relatable tragedy. Let's hear you say it at home. Make your voice sound a little heavy. Repeat after me. I was feeling a bit down in the dumps yesterday.
Great job. Let's throw in a bonus word from our Say It Better segment. Phrase number 4. In a funk.
In a funk. In a funk.
This is very similar to being down in the dumps, but it specifically means you are stuck in a negative, unmotivated mood that you can't easily shake off.
A funk is stubborn. You wake up on a Wednesday, the sun is shining, you have a good breakfast, but for some reason everything annoys you. The coffee tastes weird, your shoes don't feel right, you don't want to talk to anyone.
And if someone asks what's wrong, you honestly don't know. You just say, I don't know. I'm just in a weird funk today.
Artists and writers get this all the time, a creative funk. You stare at a blank page for 3 hours and completely forget how to write a sentence.
Your brain just goes on strike.
Exactly. All right, your turn to practice. Repeat after Sarah. I can't concentrate today. I'm just in a bit of a funk.
You guys are doing amazing. 2 more left. Phrase number 5. Unwind.
Unwind. Unwind.
Think of a tightrope, slowly being untwisted. To unwind means to relax after a period of work or tension.
This is all about the physical routine of leaving work behind. For me, the moment I walk through my front door, the very first thing I do is kick off my outside shoes.
A mandatory first step.
Then, I take off whatever uncomfortable shirt I wore to the office, and I put on my uniform.
Let me guess, the famous white-gray hoodie?
The white-gray hoodie with the hood up, and my old, incredibly soft blue shorts. I only wear the blue shorts when I am completely off duty. If you see me in the hoodie and the blue shorts, do not ask me to do math. Do not ask me for advice. I am actively unwinding.
That is a powerful visual. For me, unwinding means stepping onto my balcony. I make a cup of chamomile tea, I leave my phone inside the apartment, and I just watch the cars drive by for 10 solid minutes. No screens, no talking, just unwinding.
That sounds incredibly peaceful. Let's practice this one. Repeat after me. After a long week, I just need a quiet night to unwind.
And finally, the phrase that solves everything. Phrase number 6. Chill out.
Chill out, chill out.
To become calm. To stop worrying.
Sometimes it's a command you give yourself. You make a mistake at work, you send an email with a typo, you start panicking, thinking you are going to get fired.
You have to take a deep breath and tell yourself, hey, it's just a typo. Chill out.
Or it's just the perfect description of a lazy weekend. What are your plans for Saturday? Honestly, I'm just going to chill out on the couch and watch movies.
It's the highest state of being. Let's do our final practice. Repeat after Sarah. I'm not doing much this weekend, just chilling out at home.
Fantastic. You survived the word tour.
And that brings us to the end of today's emotional roller coaster.
From finding fake money, to dropping floor cakes, to putting on my blue shorts and chilling out, we really covered it all today.
Wherever you are right now, whether you are finally unwinding on the sofa, standing on a crowded subway, or just staring at a blank document trying to get out of a funk, thank you.
Thank you for letting us be part of your day. We know how hard it is to learn a language, especially when life gets stressful. But you showed up today and you did the work. Be proud of that.
If you enjoyed hanging out with us today, it would mean the absolute world to us if you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It is the best way to help our little community grow.
And if you want to keep the momentum going, we have another great lesson waiting for you. Today we talked about idioms for feelings, but what about when you are running late or waiting forever?
Oh, those are the best ones. If this episode helped you, tap the next video on your screen right now to learn all about idioms about time. We will see you over there.
Stay cozy, everyone. This is Alex.
And this is Sarah. You've been listening to the Peak English Podcast. Bye!
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your Speak English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.